All right, now this can be controversial. People disagree about this stuff. So I'm not going to say you should do this. I'm not going to tell you do this, don't do that. All right, this is why I love selling records, even though the money is not great. You know, I talk about the time per hour all the time. Records definitely aren't on the top of my list, but I mean, I just love it. I just love looking at the records. I love looking at the album covers. I mean, look at this. This is priceless. This is actually me when I was in high school, but you didn't know that, so I'm kidding. Actually had a mullet. Love it. Hello everybody, welcome to Commonwealth Flipper. Welcome to the cabin. We're doing what we do in here. We're selling things, and we appreciate you stopping by and checking us out. Have a few, didn't really, sell a ton. I've said this a lot lately, but I haven't really explained it. This time right here, it basically starts in February, late February. March, April are the slowest times of the year for me. And then after that, I hit spring break, because I'm a teacher, and I get that week, and I get to listing some stuff, and that kind of gets me through till the school year starts to wind down. And I sell more things in the summer than any other time of year. They talk about the summer slowdown. That's my busy season because I have time. I have time to list. And I list so much that it kind of carries me into when the school year starts. And then, of course, we'll get our breaks there at Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I try to get a few listings in there as well. So I don't have massive Q4s. I don't have, any huge times of the year, but this is my slowdown for a while. And you'll see, we sold, I think, 9 things out of Commonwealth Picker store. Turner sold 2 things, but both those are to viewers. So that's 11 total sales, but only, I think, maybe 10 out of my store. So, and then there's a Macquarie sale. So I'm used to having 15. 10's okay. And I was able to come in here and take pictures. I was doing some records earlier and some things like that. But nothing amazing this time of year. Let me know what your busy season is if it's not Q4. So if you have a season of the year, maybe you're a full-time job, maybe you have this time off a year, maybe you're a teacher, I don't know. What is maybe because of the particular item you sell, you have a busy season, right? You sell mostly Christmas stuff, or you sell mostly stuff, clothes that are, summertime things. I don't know. What's your busy season if it's not Q4? So let me know that. And I had one other topic I wanted to talk about as well, because I got yelled at like crazy on the video on Commonwealth Picker, the last video we did. Somebody's just railing about picking up perfume and used perfume, and so I want to talk a little bit about perfume and selling perfume on eBay and used perfume. All of the stuff that used to be okay, that's not okay now, but it's still being sold. And I want to talk about that for a second. Really get your input. I'll give you my take on it and get your input and how to ship it and all that stuff. So we'll talk about that in just a second, but let's take a look at what's sold. All right, first one, didn't have to go too far for here. $9.41. Dave Matthews CD Warehouse Edition, Some Devil. And we paid, I think, 50 cents a piece for a whole ton of these. And it looks like maybe there's, I don't really know, more than 10 left, but that's about it. So we've sold quite a few of them. Some for $9.41, paid 50 cents. So, there's about a $4 profit in there, and which is not amazing. But, when you buy 50 of them and it's one listing, to me, that's a great deal. I love this kind of sale. All right, next one here. I looked at it like lingerie. She put lingerie in this. This was Blue Ridge Mama listing. Some vintage clothing here. Got $18.95 for it. Free shipping, but I mean, it is light. So I don't think it'll be 4 ounces. It'll be close though. So no more than 8 ounces. So that's why she did free ship on that one. And so, I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's $11 minus the cost. This actually probably, I have to ask her, this probably came from the Sunny Shares sale. If it did, it was a straight consignment deal. So we're going to have to send Sunny some money on this one if that's where it came from, but I'm not quite sure. Sometimes she picks up vintage clothing too, so I guess it's a nightgown. I guess, I don't know, no size in it, who knows. She bought it, she sold it. I think she bought it anyways. And hey, I like, it's cool, this stuff. The vintage clothing, You know, if you can find the right stuff, it's really worth a bunch of money. But even just kind of run-of-the-mill stuff like this is still pretty good. All right, let me grab this one right here. This is the one that's sold, and it's Lucky You Perfume. It's obviously new, sort of ish, right? The box is damaged, but it has never been opened. And I do have some more, but these are all full. I think that one is full, and I have this one listed. This one, I don't see it out there anywhere. I have it listed for like $100. We'll see. And then a couple other ones over here. I don't even know what these are, to be honest with you. That's old English leather. But anyway, I want to talk about this for a second here, and some misconceptions and some actual correct conceptions, I suppose. All right, now this can be controversial. People disagree about this stuff. So I'm not going to say you should do this. I'm not going to tell you do this, don't do that, because you need to look it up and you need to be sure of this stuff on your own. You know, there's government regulations on some stuff, and I'm just not going to get into all that. But let me just say, if you want to, go on eBay and look under perfume, used perfume, and they're all listed under new. So people will list perfume that has been partly used, you know, however, 20%'s left, 20%'s gone, whatever, and they'll list it as new. The reason they do that is because eBay doesn't give you the option anymore to do pre-owned. So there's a couple of different ways I see people doing it out there. I don't have any that's not complete at this point, so this isn't really applying to me per se. But, you know, I mean, that English leather over there, if you're going to list that, you're going to list it as new. I mean, it's never been used, right? And so it's hard to tell. So I know there's a couple things. The regulations talk about the applicator. If there's something that you use to apply the perfume, the cologne, they're not going to let you sell it. So that's one thing that you have to look out for. Another thing that I see a lot of people doing out there is they'll list it in the vintage category, and they're selling the perfume bottle. And they're selling the bottle of perfume, and then they'll say, hey, there's still 30% left or something like that. I think that's one way that I've seen people do it. There are plenty of solds listed as new without box. Plenty of solds for all kinds of different vintage, non-vintage colognes and perfumes. And I think that's how folks are doing it. So let me know, are you still selling perfume out there? If you are, how are you doing it? Have you had any trouble doing it that way? I want to get your input because I haven't had any to sell in a while. It's the first time I've sold it in quite a while. And I haven't sold any used perfume in a long time. And I haven't sold it since they've changed the regs on it. So I'm just curious. The other thing is shipping. So as far as shipping goes, the policy for the post office is actually that you are supposed to ship it ground. So you're not supposed to ship it. You can't do priority mail, for instance. It's supposed to go ground. You know, liquids with alcohol in them aren't supposed to be on planes. And so that's one way, even though, you know, first class shipping on something. So those are things out there that I also want to get your feedback on. And I don't want to get any more messages about don't pick up any cologne, don't pick up any perfumes. Also, if you've been selling it on other platforms, how's that going? Tell us in the comments and let us know. I have 4 more sales in the cabin in here, and then 2 more sales in the eBay cave in there, and then we'll get Turner in here to talk about his 2 homeschool hustler store sales. And maybe if I can get Blue Ridge Mama out here, there's one sale that she had. But she's mad at me because I didn't make her coffee this morning. So, she, you know, when she didn't have that coffee in the morning, it's a little slow start, so we'll see. Hey, before I move on, this is the video I was talking about. People were yelling at me about buying the used perfume. And also yelling at me about buying the, what was it? Or not buying the Fisher Price little Playhouse thing. Which I knew when I was there I should buy it. I knew Blue Ridge Mama took forever to list it last time. So I'm like, maybe not. But I should have. And then she saw me editing the video and she's like, why didn't you buy that? Here we go. See if I can find Santana. I might have to skip ahead because I listed a few more records here. And I don't want everybody to have to wait through them. There it is. Right there, Santana. I think this one went for $10 plus shipping for Moonflower. I was like, check the back too. Next one is back here in the kids' toy bin. This one, however, didn't get listed on their store. I'm not quite sure why I didn't, but sometimes I just accidentally put it on the wrong store. And it's been hanging around a while. It was not the best G.I. Joe buy. But I grabbed it anyways because it was G.I. Joe, and it eventually sold. I didn't pay much at all. It was in that big giant dinosaur lot that I bought. And we're making good money on that so far. Let me turn around. Which I'm really happy with. But this one was an extra, I think it's $10 plus shipping. And it would have been better if it had some of the, you know, missiles and whatnot. But $10 plus shipping for that one. Next one's a great brand. And I haven't had too much luck finding a lot of good shirts this year. But I am happy with this little sale. And it is FootJoy. There's 1 and 2. I'm trying to remember where I got these. I can't quite remember where I got these. If anybody remembers out there where I got these, let me know. Garage sale probably is my guess. And these sold pretty good. These two went for $20 plus shipping. $20 plus shipping. Great brand and a great little deal right there. Next one is in the media rack. And here it is, Pink Floyd. This one sold, and then somebody said, no, I don't really want it. And I'm like, okay, we canceled the order, and I relisted it, and it sold really quick. So that's nice. And it's, I think it comes from a box set. And so it's a little bit different. Same CD, but it's different cover and stuff. So had a little bit more value. $8.90 plus shipping, I think. All right, Turner's got a sale out of the Homeschool Hustler store, and this I feel a little bad because the other day I'm like, no sales out of the Homeschool Hustler store. And Crystal says that she was feeling bad for you, Turner, that you didn't have any sales, and so she got on here and bought. I gotta try that method more often. It might work for my store. And Crystal said that she wanted you to name the bear. It was $11 plus shipping, I think is what it was. She wants you to name the bear, and so we've been talking about it in a while. And we figured that he was a golfer, and Turner has a champion shirt on, so what are you going to call him? Champ. We're going to call him Champ. Does that sound good, Crystal? Mm-hmm. All right. Sounds good to me, too. Thanks, bud.
Bye.
All right, y'all. So I asked Blue Ridge Mama to come down here and tell us what she sold here. And she saw this picture back there, and she said, that's just how you talk to me. Is that true? Tell them that's not true.
Because it says, I want my dinner. I want it right now.
No, this is what she was like when I didn't make her coffee this morning. That's what she was like.
That's not true.
All right, she sold 2 things. One was to a viewer, Rich, and I can't get my computer to work, so I'll try to give you a thank you in just a minute. Hold on.
Oh, so thank you, Rich. Rich bought this nice little ball cap, LA police gear. So you got the American flag, thin blue line. Not really. It's olive green. I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, 99 cents. I bought it at a Goodwill a very long time ago. Thank you, Rich. And then a pair of Nike windbreaker pants. Basketball kind of style that have the zippers on the side so it's easy to get on and off. And these were some that Bubba gave to me. He went through his clothes at one point and asked if any would sell, and I said I think so. So listed them. Kevin said they sold for $12. Commonwealth Picker. Am I allowed to call you that?
Yeah, they want to know what your name is.
Y'all know my name.
No,
they guessed it. People
don't.
guessed it one time.
Some
Guess
of them
again.
don't.
What's my name?
Hey,
very
they also
popular
want
in
to
the
know
80s.
what your Mercari store is.
It's just Blue Ridge Mama.
Yep. Okay. Thanks.
Got eggs, y'all. I just came from watering the chickens.
I couldn't find her. I'm like, where's your mama? I don't know. I don't know. She's out
Bye,
getting
guys.
chicken eggs. All right, I'm going to find that, Rich. I'm going to tell you thank you. Hold on a minute. Reagan's got an icicle. Let me see the icicle. And did that come off the cabin?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you sold 1 sticker. What'd you sell?
1 We Get Things Moving sticker.
Yep. And it was to Bryce? Bryce. All right. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Bye. And don't forget to get your stickers at CommonwealthPicker.com.
Hey, we have another Mercari sale. I think I have 1 more item listed on Mercari. I had like 5 and like 4 of them sold. I haven't listed in there in forever. But this one's another Beachbody product, which I love to sell on Mercari because of Vero's on eBay. All right, here it is right here. And it looks like this one is, I can't remember, about 15 bucks, I think. I think it's what we got for it on Mercari. And it is medium mail, so it doesn't really matter what the weight is. And so I ship my own on Mercari. I don't pay Mercari prices. I use Pirate Ship, and it is a little bit cheaper most of the time to do it just that way.
Left my home, Virginia, just to go on the trails. Found myself missing you more times than I can count. Rolling on just like a just don't know how I could tell me the boundaries in my lifestyle now could be free. But I could tell me fancy bars while living in cars ain't nothing too complex. Everywhere that you go's a little further to the next, but you keep on rolling. I said up and down the coast, you know that nothing stays the same. If you keep looking at the past, then you'll never change. Here tomorrow, gone the next, just let life pass by. You keep telling yourself you're only here